Good evening. This is Kevin Merrill here to talk a little bit about social justice, this week's topic. And I'd like to start with kind of my own golden rule that I'm going to try to apply to myself, and that's to seek to understand of others the way I would want to be understood. And kind of what I mean by that is one of the first steps to social justice and equity in this process is really the share of information and being understood where you're coming from in the context of your culture, and the many things that make you you, whether it's race, sex, religion, any of the factors that could put you in a minority or at a disadvantage in society. So to that point, understanding others the way you would want to be understood, I think, is a good place to start. And as far as self-care, I think it's truly important to lean on the support of others. There's an old saying that there's nothing new under the sun. And while that may be the case, there are moments where some of these issues may flare up, even the ones that you're an activist for. So it's important to be prepared for that and know that there are others out there going through the same thing or that have dealt with this extensively that you can lean on for support. That's a good way to kind of recharge the cup, if you will, from this week's reading, and have someone to lean on when you can't keep going yourself, and kind of recharge. Bible verse that I'd like to cover is Psalm 82:3. Which is, give justice to the weak and the fatherless, maintain the right of the afflicted and the destitute. I think that sums up quite well what we're talking about this week. Is we're talking about those that are at a disadvantage, whether it's from a construct in society, access to resources, opportunity, and the ability to do things for themselves. So with that said, that verse is a challenge for us to be that voice, and be there for those people. When it comes to action that I'm willing to take towards social justice, and I brought it up earlier, I think one of the best things that we can do is, especially at this stage in our education, is to be informed and become informed. There's plenty that we may not know, especially early on, about different cultures, different socioeconomic classes, and the other things that put people at a disadvantage in society. And it's important to get informed on that. Going back to some of the conversation on counselor competency, when we hit a situation where we are not competent enough to handle, it is our job to gain that competency or to seek out those that do have it. So in that regard, the action I'm willing to take is to start to become much better informed. And when I come across an issue that I don't understand, I'm going to take that as a charge to be informed, become informed, and to inform others. Would love to hear what others of you think, and look forward to hearing what you have to say.